50, 45. There goes Davis.
Oh, my God.
Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards. They're not going to keep him off the field tonight. Holy cow. Oh, my God. Auburn wins. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl in the most unbelievable fashion you will ever see.
Oh, welcome in, everyone, to a brand new edition of the Dream Wager, episode 572. Today is October 5th, 2025, and the Tennessee Titans have won a fucking football game. I almost said playoff game. Kid, been a long day, but how are we doing today?
We're doing good so far. You know, I'm feeling as of right now, feeling pretty good about my Patriots. We on the goal line. I think it's first and goal with about 37 seconds left still. So I'm feeling pretty good right now with the 8.5. We're looking live as well. Not trying to get too hyped now. Not trying to get too hyped. Like I said, we're looking good with the 8.5.
Yeah, we're filming this about 30 seconds to a minute left of the first half into halftime of Sunday night football. But kid, how was your weekend? Everything good for you?
Everything is going pretty damn well so far. You know, it could have been going really great. You know, a couple losses here and there, though. But other than that, pretty well. You know, handle some things for family as well. So everything is looking pretty good this weekend.
Yeah, it's been a really cool weekend for me as well. Went to the BKFC event in Jersey. Honestly, bro, I've never been to a BKFC event. The pacing was amazing. Fight started at 6. The last fight, the main event between Mike Perry and Jeremy Stevens, it was done by 9:15, 9:30.
See, get him out.
Yeah, there was only 10 fights. Shout out Mike Trezano, friend of the show.
First round knockout.
20 seconds. He got knockout of the night.
Yeah, and not for night. That's how you got to do it. Keep the people entertained. Keep them in their seats. Pump the fights out, though. So
bro,
I was
no
glad that he was
dilly-daddling, not boxing, no performance. It was great pacing and pure violence. Honestly, I'm a huge UFC guy, but man, this was like probably one of the most violent things I went to.
Next time they're in town, you're definitely buying it.
Oh, 100%. Everybody was so kind and everybody was really nice. And honestly, bro, we've all met athletes. I think I said this on the last show. I was kind of starstruck by Connor a little bit. Like he has that kind of aura and presence that he brings. Aura.
At the end, it's Connor. You know, you can't really say like too many. Like yes, we met athletes and whatnot, but Connor was at the mountaintop. Of his sport. You know, we met a couple athletes though, but we haven't met somebody who's on the top of the sport. And honestly, the face of the sport.
Yeah, literally the face. He literally carried the company for years, but. Yeah, it was a really entertaining night. The Rock was really cool, and it was really cool to honestly be part of my first media credential thing. So it was a really cool weekend. The fights were really good, and definitely be back. So it was a really fun time as well. So had a good weekend, but kid, let's get into it. We got a big episode. We'll recap every game. Got some baseball to take care of as well towards the end of the show, and then Monday Night Football between the Jags and the Chiefs. But we will start in London. What a game. Back-to-back weeks, I'll say. Yeah. International games have been entertaining. So it was good. Carson Wentz, he leads them down the field, and they get it. For some reason, I don't know what the actual reasoning was, but Jordan Addison did get benched the first quarter. But then he came back. He got the game-winning touchdown. Justin Jefferson had a really good game, 7 catches for 123 yards. And I'll admit, Dylan Gabriel played really good. I thought he was going to shit the bed and be a rookie. I think I can make an argument. He's been the best rookie out there.
That's a bold statement.
Like Cam Ward.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I mean, the defense kept him in the game, and we talked about this. Every week, this defense for the Browns are going to keep him in games. And Quinshon Judkins, he's him. He is a really good back. Another game with over 100 yards. David Njoku finally got into the end zone, his first touchdown this season. So it was a really entertaining game, and Minnesota winded up getting, depending on what number you got, 3.5, 4.5. you wind up covering or covering on the other side. But yeah, Minnesota, big win on the road. Now they get their bye.
Yeah, solid win for Minnesota. I want to start with the Cleveland Browns. So, like you said, for the expectations coming in, I'm gonna say it was an impressive start for Dylan Gabriel. No turnovers. He kind of missed some throws, but from for his rookie debut, right, against a pretty good defense in Minnesota, in London, to me, he played pretty damn well overall. Numbers wasn't great, but for a debut, like I said, I'll take that from Dylan Gabriel. I like what I saw. Didn't really force too many throws. I would have liked to see him scramble or be a little more RPO action from him. But hey, overall, from a first start, I like what I saw. Like you said, Junkins, another great game from him. Dill, if it wasn't for that holding call, he would have had a 50, 60-yard touchdown as well.
Yeah.
So great. I like the game plan we saw from Cleveland. It was a little conservative. I kind of wish we saw Dylan Gary open it up a little bit, attack Jerry Jeudy and some of those weapons. But overall, I think it was a great game plan for a debut from Dylan Gabriel. Now for the opposite side, Dill, I got a question for you.
Yes,
it was a good game, especially a better second half from Carson Wentz. Jordan Mason ran the ball as well. Jettas, Addison with the game-winning touchdowns. Like I said, my question to you is: did Carson Wentz played well enough to, let's just say, be the starter for the remainder of the season?
No, I didn't. It's still Carson Wentz. He's still not sliding. He had a little scare there late in the first half before halftime where I like the competitiveness and him trying to get the extra yardage. Shout out, he went over his rushing prop for me, but you got to get down. You got to get down and you're going to hurt yourself, especially when you have a rookie as a third string. You got to get down. You got to be smart. He missed some throws too. He missed some throws as well, Carson Wentz. So I think they're all behind JJ McCarthy.
I don't know about that, though. I'm not sure about that. I wouldn't be surprised if.
Do you think he played well enough to win over the job?
I think he played. It's like Russ last year. Did he play well enough to get Did he play bad enough to get benched? No. I think he played well enough to at least to be the starter next week and possibly the week after.
Well, they got a bye next week, so
well, the week after. Yeah.
I think that's when JJ's gonna come back.
I don't know, though. Like I said, we saw Carson Wentz for a couple games. We saw JJ for a couple games.
We saw JJ for 2 games.
Like I said, a couple games, and
that's enough to judge him.
I like what I've seen more from Carson Wentz than I see JJ.
Yeah, but all. you have seasons of sample size of him. You don't have that for JJ.
No, I agree with that, deal. But from your eye test, who's been more impressive this year so far?
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, that's all.
But
in my opinion, he gives you a better opportunity to win right now. I'm not saying JJ.
That I disagree with. I think JJ could still give you opportunity. We saw it. We saw him come back against the Bears. We saw glimpses, but we still saw that JJ could play in the league. He's been hurt. He can't. That's not his fault. And they've been decimated with injuries as well. Like they play with 4 backup offensive linemen. Like that's hard to overcome. So
more credit to Carson Wentz.
I was kind of talking about when JJ was in, but yeah, I mean, Carson Wentz came in knowing he's going to be a backup. They've invested a lot into JJ McCarthy. I don't think there's much controversy. Shout out Cam Akers though. He threw a touchdown pass, 1 for 1.
Yeah, shout out Oliver as well.
Yeah.
The tight end. Shout out Oliver.
But yeah, big win for Minnesota. Now they go on their bye. Let's go to the next game. We'll go to the 1:00 window. I was debating to take them minus the 7 as my lock. I was debating on so much that my lock is it's doomed. Ever since week 1, I haven't hit my lock with the Rams because I felt like I got lucky that game. But the Colts wound up blowing out Geno Smith and the Raiders 40-6. Daniel Jones had a great game, 20 for 29, 212 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor really didn't run the ball all that well, but they didn't need to. The defense played phenomenal. I mean, you want to talk about a quarterback who's been playing bad. Geno Smith has been playing terrible, kid.
I'm surprised he's still the starter out there. Like I said, I think I came on last week's show and said I want somebody to have as much faith as me than Pete Carroll has in Geno
But
Smith.
Kenny Pickett's not good either.
I'm not saying Kenny Pickett is the answer, Dill. All I'm saying is Geno Smith leads the NFL in interceptions.
Yeah,
This
he's
is
bad.
4 straight horrible losses.
Yeah.
Each game is multiple interceptions,
Mm-hmm.
getting blown out. So I just feel like they got to try something new. Like I said, there's bunch of backups up there. Yeah, maybe not as good as Geno, but I'm gonna be honest, Geno's not playing good right now. I would give him a couple of weeks off. That's just me. For the coach, I'm gonna just keep it short and sweet. Daniel Jones, another impressive game. Didn't do much. He ended up getting sat out for Anthony Richardson. Like you said, Jonathan Taylor didn't run the ball, great, but he did get 3 tutties. He didn't really need to. Like you said, defense was doing all the work. And I'll be honest, it was Geno's bad play that was helping as well. So another impressive win. And hey, the Colts are 4-1.
The New Orleans Saints get a win, 26-14. I didn't think it's crazy. We talked about Jackson Dart at home outplaying Justin Herbert. Spencer Rattler outplayed him today. 225 yards, touchdowns, no sacks against that defense, no turnovers as well. And shout out Taysom Hill. He was actually active today as well. Rashad Shaheed, that big 87-yard long touchdown as well.
What a throw by Rattler.
I think Keandre Miller. Watch out. My hot take, I think he's going to be the new RB1. I think they're going to eventually trade Alvin Kamara at the deadline because they're not playing for anything and he wants to win. But I think Alvin Kamara's on his way out. But nice game for the Saints here at home to get the win. Fumbles, man. I mean, the Giants. Check this stat out. The Giants are the only NFL team over the last 30 years to score a touchdown on their first 2 drives and have a turnover on 5 straight drives in the same game. They were killing them. They were killing themselves with all the fumbles. Scatterboo fumbled. Jackson Dart, 2 interceptions. He fumbled the ball. No one was even by him, and he fumbled the ball as well.
That was a bad one. And Cam Jordan was just able to scoop it right up. To me, this was just like how, like you said, the Jets were shooting themselves in the head. The Giants just shot themselves in the head multiple times. Like you said, I don't even know that stat. That's an insane stat, though.
Crazy.
But like you said, the Dart fumble, that was just, I understand. He's trying to make a play, but he knows better than that. Cam Scatterbull, he was screaming for the sideline. He wanted new gloves. So.
That shit not going to help him.
So I think we just got to give the Saints credit. They've been competitive every game this season, maybe besides week 1, but they've been competitive. They've been covering. We saw them cover against the 49ers. Saw them cover. Did they cover against the Cardinals? It was interesting because the Cardinals saw them last week against the Bills cover up in Orchard Park. So a win was due. I picked the Giants on this one, people. I was completely wrong. I did not expect Spencer Rattler and company, not turn the ball over, Dill, and 0 sacks. What I was saying, why I took the Giants still is not of what I saw from Jackson Dart, is what we saw from that front 7 getting after Justin Herbert. They were nowhere to be found against Spencer Rattler. So shout out Spencer Rattler, shout out Kellen Moore, shout out the Saints, man.
Yeah, 100%. I'm on Tankathon now. That's where my life has been. We got the number 1 pick, franchise record 0-5. We lose at home 37-22. Kid, I've seen bad coaches in my I'll say tenure as a Jet fan. I've seen Adam Gase. I've seen really bad coaches.
Adam Gase is definitely the worst.
No, this is the worst.
No,
the first half of football was probably the worst football I've ever seen in my life. I changed the channel. It's not watchable football. Breece Hall talking about I don't have long in my career. I got to start stepping up. I don't care he ran for 113 yards. If I'm being 100% honest with you, his fumbles are costly. Undisciplined. Everybody. Justin Fields didn't play bad at all. He was under pressure. And what did we talk about earlier in the year with the New York Jets? Offensive line hasn't really been an issue. today it was the worst it's ever fucking been. Justin Fields was on the run the whole game. I actually really felt bad for Justin Fields out there. Even he couldn't get away from some of these pressures and Dallas doesn't even have a really good defense. That's the scary part. That's actually the really troubling issue here with the Jets. So they're a terrible team. They're probably not going to win a game, and it's just bad. They're undisciplined. There's no heart. And when they lose, they just roll over and they die. There's no fight in this team. So with the Titans, Bengals, add the Jets. They're on my fade for the rest of the year list.
I tell you what, though, I said I like the over 47.5. That should have been the official play. I tell you that, though. One thing I did not expect, and like you said, it was kind of troubling to see. The Cowboys got 5 sacks on Justin Fields. One thing I did not expect to happen was Cowboys defense looking good at one point. Like you said, though, they look pretty good for the first half. I'm gonna be honest, though, I think Dak Prescott, not saying he is, but he's been playing like an MVP candidate, though. We got to give him that. 4 touchdowns, another 200 plus passing day, though. He's been looking good this far. I think he still leads the NFL in passing touchdowns and passing yards. Not saying he is, people, but we got to give credit where credit's due. Dak Prescott's been playing his ass off, people. Javonte Williams, another great running day as well. 1 tutty, 135 on the ground, 180 combined as a team. Though the Cowboys was just having every way they wanted on that offensive side of the ball. For the Jets, though, I think Justin Fields, not for now, he's been playing okay for the games. Besides the game against Buffalo, where I'm gonna be honest, I think he was concussed first drive of the game. He's been playing pretty damn well from my eyes. So I like to play from Justin Fields. Like you said, I know it didn't matter much to you with Breece Hall. I know he fumbled there, but 113 yards, I'll take that. Garrett Wilson, another good game for Garrett Wilson, but
It's all in garbage time. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Too little, too late. What I said, that the way the Jets gonna have to jump out, they got to get Garrett Wilson involved early and often, and that didn't happen, like you said, to garbage time. So give credit to the Cowboys, but their defense finally looked good today. Is that something that's to come? I don't think
they played the Jets.
I think it was just the Jets.
The defense is so bad for the Jets. I swear they should draft just straight defensive players for the next 2 to 3 years in the draft. Like, it's that bad, bro. That everyone could run on them. Everyone. And Sauce has regressed. His name's not even Sauce. It's Ahmad Gardner. Like, I'm not about to start calling this man Sauce. Like, he got bullied by George Pickens. And I'll say this. What Garrett Wilson got called on offensive pass interference, George Pickens did the exact same thing, which I don't think is a penalty, but they called it on Garrett Wilson. Which only bright spot, I think Garrett Wilson's a top 10 receiver. Outside of that, the team doesn't have anything. Justin Fields hasn't been playing bad. It's not on him. Offensive line is terrible. Run game just shoots ourselves in the head every fucking play they get. They're undisciplined. The penalties, another game with double-digit penalties. You're not going to win. You can't. You don't have enough talent alone to win, and then you beat yourself. It's just maddening. So, yeah, I'm actually done off of them. Dak, I'll say one thing about Dak. I think he's playing good. The offense hasn't been the issue, though, for the Cowboys. Just all season, even in their losses, they're putting up 30, 20 points against the Bears.
Look at the tie. It was a 40,
yeah, they put up 40 points. They put up 40 against the Giants. They put up 20 against the Eagles. They put up 30. The offense has been there. It's the defense. And yeah, you said it showed up today. It's because they played the Jets. Let's be honest. Let's go to the Eagles. They get their first loss at home against the Broncos, 21-17. No more undefeated teams. We'll see how Sunday night plays out, but 21-17. I mean, they came back from 17-3. What a comeback. 18 unanswered points for Sean Payton and Bo Nix. Thought Bo Nix in the second half outplayed Jalen Hurts, if I'm being honest. And the sacks really got to Jalen Hurts late in the game. Another game where the offense, they just couldn't get anything going on the ground game. When Lane Johnson is not there, I don't know why, but the offense just doesn't seem to have a rhythm. And JK, they really hit a home run on JK as well. Cortland Sutton had a nice game. Devontae Smith finally had a good game. AJ Brown didn't. But other than that, man, this is what happens when you constantly play close games against really good teams. You're eventually going to lose.
Yeah, this was a great first half and second half from both sides. I think the Eagles played a tremendous first half, like you said, 17-3 lead, and then Denver just flipped the switch in the fourth quarter. Really, all 18 points came in the fourth quarter. And shout out Sean Payton for having the balls to go for two to take the lead, 18-17. Bo Nix, back to back impressive drives with those two touchdowns. It was nice to see Evan Ingram get in the end zone. Like you said, J.K. Dobbins been running the ball not just good today. He's been running the ball great all season. Cortland Sutton had himself a day as well, just a hair under 100 yards. Still, uh, give credit to Denver, not just walking in, but pulling off the upset as well in Philadelphia. Philly hasn't lost a game since last December, by the way, people. So
you seen Gilly?
Yeah, he was sick.
He's funny. He was sick. He goes, "I'm gonna catch that ref outside." Yo, he was too funny.
But once again, another scoreless fourth quarter from this Philadelphia Eagles team. What's been my main concern from this team has been the passing offense. We saw Jalen Hurts able to move the ball today, but then he also got 6 sacks. Denver was able to get 6 sacks on him. So a loss was due eventually, Dale. It's not like, we expected the Eagles to go undefeated. It's just you lose. Sometimes you lose to a good team, and the Denver Broncos are a good team. That's a top 5 defense on the opposite side, and we saw it in the second half. They were just 7 points allowed. So give credit to Denver. Give credit for Sean Payton for an awesome offensive play calling in the fourth quarter, because that defense for the Eagles ain't nothing to laugh at either. So great win for the Denver Broncos, and I think the Eagles will be just fine.
Undefeated at home, the Carolina Panthers 27-24. They are 2-0. I'm telling you, dog of the day. Shout out you at even money. I mean, they wound up closing as a favorite, so I hope people that when they listen, they locked in Carolina at plus money.
Yeah, when I said it was plus 102.
Yeah. What a game. Rico Duato, man. Holy shit. He's a Gamecock. He went to college down in South Carolina. They couldn't stop the run, or him. 23 carries, 206 yards. He got a touchdown. Shout out Xavier Legette. Another Gamecock. He had a touchdown as well. But, man, what a game for the run game for Carolina. 2-0 in Carolina.
Yeah, the start of that segment is crazy. But you're right.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but it's true. Dale, I'm not even going to hold you. For the first half of this game, I was not nervous. I was ready to go off on Bryce Young and tell the world he doesn't deserve to get another snap at the starting position as a Carolina Panther. Then the second half came, Dill, and what I saw from Bryce Young, I was impressed. He showed poise. He showed charisma. He made some plays down the field. Also some plays off his back foot that I didn't like, but he still made them. Dill, gotta give Bryce Young credit. That was an amazing second half from him, Dill. I think 17 total points, 10 points as well in the second half. But Rico Dowdle, I understand I'm giving Bryce Young some praise here, but Rico Dowdle saved this game. Like you said, 23 carries, 206 on the ground. Xavier get tough touchdown at the back of the end zone. The rookie McKellen had himself a big game as well. But Rico Dowdle really made it happen. Shout out Jaden Waddle as well. He had himself a pretty big day.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And not for nothing, Darren Waller, ever since coming back from injury and retirement, he's been balling. Darren Waller, 2 straight games with touchdowns, 78 yards today. Tua didn't play bad. 3 touchdowns, 256 on the air. I'm be honest, Miami didn't play bad, but to me, the main reason they lost this game, they were never able to establish the run. They were never able to knock that clock down. If they were
their defense is terrible.
Yeah, but their defense was looking pretty damn great in the first
And
half.
then they go, yeah, but you can't just play one half of
No,
football.
I agree. But if a chain and company is running the ball, they could work that clock.
Mike McDaniel is supposed to be a running guru. What's going on?
I don't know what's going on, Dill. Little concerned by that. Only 19 rushing yards. King 10 carries, 16 yards, going nowhere fast. Give credit to Carolina. I'm laughing, but undefeated at home.
They're
Carolina.
undefeated. Yeah. I wrote a note to in my notes app, back Carolina at home. Honestly, if they're catching points, especially against bad teams, they're going to be competitive. On the road, I don't know. But
look, think about it, though. This is 2 straight home games, 30 points in 27. They're going to score at home.
I had friends at this game at the bank, and they left at halftime. I got a text message from a source, which will be not named. I haven't left a Raven game at halftime in 30 years. It's that bad in Baltimore. Now, yes, you could say a lot of injuries, but man, this team is hard to watch. It really is right now. Offensively, Derrick Henry couldn't get going. It's just a hard watch. And I know you mentioned, hey, Browns, go get Jameis. Or Bengals, excuse me, go get Jameis. What about the fucking... I'm sorry, and I know you're a Cooper Rush fan, but Cooper Rush is a hard watch to watch on the TV. They need to go get Jameis. If Lamar's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks, go get Jameis, because 1 and 4 ain't cutting it. This was a hard watch.
Yeah, definitely. If you're a Ravens fan, definitely a tough pill to swallow. Not just for the tough loss. I'm gonna be honest, your season's up in arms right now. If I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, these next 2 to 3 weeks, your playoff is on the line. Your season is on the line these next couple of weeks. Hopefully Lamar could come back sooner than later, though. But let's just say he's out for the next couple of weeks. I think the season for the Ravens might be over.
Should they go get Jameis or
they
punt?
They should get something. Tyler Huntley, he's been there. He was a Pro Bowler there. I'm surprised they didn't sign him. So
I think he's on a team. That's why.
He was on the Cleveland Browns. He's not on the team.
Maybe,
remember?
Yeah,
he was on the.
He's
Browns.
a Pro Bowler.
So, just real quick, I'm not sure if we finally saw the Texans offense be who we think they could be, or the Ravens defense is that bad.
The Ravens are just bad.
I'm gonna say the Ravens defense is just that bad / hurt. They're just that bad and hurt right now. Give credit for the Texans for the offense finally showing up. 44 points. CJ had a good game. Nico had a good game. Christian Kirk and company. Everybody had a good game offensively. Defensively, we know that's a top 10 defense still. Give credit. They took care of business, but I did not see a 34-point win. This is Baltimore past 2 games, 51 point differential.
And that's
un-Raven like.
And that's exactly what I was going to say. We're grown to know touchdown Bills. What have we known to grow up as? The guy literally enshrined right behind you. Hard-nosed football. Even if when they had Trent Dilfer winning fucking Super Bowls, they weren't a great offense, but they didn't allow you to score. This is just, it's not acceptable. It really isn't. And for what I've seen, the first 5 games of the year, they're a bottom 2 defense, and it's really bad. So they got to get some things going. Let's get this fucking game out of the way. Tennessee Titans 22, Arizona Cardinals 21. Man, what a turn of events. I mean, to go in the red zone and throw an interception and then fumble it for a touchdown, bro. That shit is crazy. The guy, Imari DiMercado, cut him. Are you kidding me? Why does that keep happening? Why do people let the ball go before they cross the line, Elvis? Can you explain it to me? Maybe I'm a fucking idiot.
I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know why they don't just finish out the run. Like, yes, I understand you want to celebrate, you want to, flex or whatever, but finish the run. Just finish the run off. Then do what you gotta do. Spike the ball, do something, jump in the crowd with it. But make sure you cross the line before you want to get jiggy. That's my thing. So tough loss. If you're an Arizona Cardinals fan, at one point you think you're about to be 3-2, you're about to be competitive. I'm not gonna say in the division, but you're gonna be competitive. You probably think you could make the playoffs. You know, and then you just got your mouth kicked. You got sweet chin music
Sweet chin music.
right to your damn throat. So give credit, Cam Ward. Yes, I'm gonna say the Cardinal. Still, he let him down. He threw a dime to Calvin Ridley, won the game. Give credit where credit's due. Yes, Cardinals lost this game, no doubt about it. But Cam Ward still marched him down the field for that game-winning field goal.
Honestly, Cam Ward outplayed Kyler Murray.
Well, when needed, yeah. When needed, yeah. Give credit, man. Shout out to Titans.
Kyler Murray is so fucking infuriating. This guy for the last 3 to 4 years is just a 15 to 20 ranked quarterback. He doesn't get good. He doesn't get better. And he just gets worse. He's so fucking athletic for I feel like I said this before, but he's so good at a job he doesn't like. And it's
that's one thing that might be true. Kyler Murray might be a top 10 paid NFL player, but considers his a job.
Yeah. He hates it. He should have played baseball. He was a top 10 pick in the draft. Should have fucking played baseball, bro. It's so fucking infuriating. That's another team that's on my list of do not bet. I'm done with the Cardinals.
I'm solid team. I'm fading the Cardinals.
Fading them.
Yeah.
Good call on you. Buccaneers get the win on the road. This was the game of the week. Honestly, this was back and forth shootout. 38-35. Baker Mayfield, 379 yards, only 1 sack, 2 touchdowns. Emeka Egbuka, I mean, welcome home. He grew up a Seattle fan. He's from the Washington area. His parents were there. 7 catches, 163 yards. They said you guys could come in it, but you got to wear Tampa Bay shirts, but you could wear a Seattle Mariners hat because they are in the playoffs. So I thought that was funny, but they didn't really have a run game. They were both of them. And shout out JSN, 8 catches for 132 yards. Do you know what him and Egbuka have in common?
Ohio State.
Thank you. I just wanted to tout real quick.
It's a few things. Ohio State,
champion,
first round picks,
ballers. He's gonna win Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something right now, and I'm be honest. I've been wanting to say it for a couple hours. He might be the best wide receiver in football.
Wow.
He might be. I haven't checked the numbers, but I'm pretty sure he might be leading the NFL in touchdowns.
Talk. I'll look the stats up.
I think Amon St. Brown. Did Amon St. Brown score a touchdown today? So I think he might be tied with Amon St. Brown's in receiving touchdowns, and I think he leads the NFL in receiving yards.
So
as a rookie,
receiving yards, he does not. He is 13th.
No way.
Oh, this shit's trash.
Yeah, it probably got an update. No way.
It says Puka Nacua is first. That shit don't sound right.
No, that sounds right. He should definitely be first. But
how many yards did he have today? 100 and what?
63.
163.
Another touchdown. So this is 5 straight games with a touchdown as well. So I think he's making the case. I'm not saying he is the best still, but he's playing like he's one of the best wide receivers in football.
So right now he has 445. That is top 5. Puka Nacua has 588 plus. And then JSN was 2. He had 402 coming into the game plus what? Plus 100 and what?
39, 38.
30. I'll just say now he has 540. So he might be the lead, JSN.
Yeah, but he's been playing like the best wide receiver in football. He's been the most impactful. Game-winning touchdowns. We saw it in week 1. Dale, he's been special. I'm going to be honest. He's been special. Give credit. Sammy D played well, but Baker Mayfield was damn near perfect. 29 for 33, 379, 3 tutties, only 1 sack. Like I said, not really a running game there. Otto, Rashad Wright, we got there over. Barry got over with Rashad Wright on the over. Dill, what was our concern coming into this game with the injuries they're dealing with on both sides of the ball? You know, the Buccaneers. How could they go into this tough environment and sneak out a victory? Dill, Baker Mayfield right now has been special. He's been the clutchest quarterback since 2023. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Give credit to Sammy D. To me, he played a hell of a game. Damian was perfect as well. 28 for 34, 341, 4 tutties. It was just a tough interception late, Dill. Tough interception. Great defensive play by Levante David. Still doing it at this age. This was a complete banger, like you said, game of the day.
And honestly, what was the most surprising I thought in the game was how the defense let him down at home for Seattle.
I'm not going to say the defense let him down. I just feel like both offenses was such a great rhythm that you really couldn't do much, especially in the second half, though. They were both going. Baker was special. Sammy D was special. Levante David just came up big. That's a champ now. It's a champ.
You know who's special? The Detroit Lions. Another team that is just a fucking wagon right now offensively. They just have too much going. Star of the game has to be David Montgomery. I mean, coming back home, sister seeing him after that tragic accident where she's now paralyzed. It's so unfortunate. Being able to see her brother throw a touchdown, rush a touchdown. He had a hell of a game, kid. So I'm so happy that they won. They blew him out. Jake Browning is so hard to watch, too. He's another one. And Chase Brown, drop him. He's terrible.
Yeah, he's bad. Though.
He's bad. And Jamar Chase had a good game. If it wasn't for Jamar Chase, they probably would have lost by 30. No, I'm being so dead ass.
And shout out Oluyasa. He had himself a good game as well. Jake Brown. I said it last week. I'm making calls. I understand you maybe not that big of a Shador fan.
Touchdown Patriots.
Let's go. But I'm calling Shador. I'm calling Jameis. I'm calling Tyler Huntley if I'm the Cincinnati Bengals.
Jacoby Brissett is better than him.
What, he ran it in?
No, I'm just saying Jacoby Brissett is better than Jake Browning.
I'm about to say. I think Joshua Dobbs is a backup, but yeah, Jacoby Brissett, Joshua Dobbs. But what's my boy's name? Nick Mullins. Remember
anybody?
Bring in somebody. So shout out to Detroit Lions. Like you said, shout out to David Montgomery having a huge performance in front of his sister. First time seeing him play in person since that tragic accident. So great win. And I think the Detroit Lions,
they're a wagon.
Has the most points in NFL history through the first 5 weeks of the season.
Yeah,
they're not missing Ben Johnson at all. They're not missing Ben Johnson at all. And I'll be honest, if I'm in the NFC, I'm a little worried about that.
After week 1 against the Green Bay Packers, where they kind of no-showed, it was first week, it was taking some time. They lost 27-13. After that, 52, 38, 34, 37. The offense is rolling now, and now they're playing. They got the Chiefs and the Buccaneers next 2 games, but 4-1 in the NFC North. This offense they're a wagon right now. So good game from the Lions. Let's go to LA Chargers. 2 back-to-back bad losses for the LA Chargers. What a difference Jaden Daniels makes. 15 for 26, 231 yards. He had that touchdown to Deebo Samuel late in the game in the corner. Shout out Luke McCaffrey. He only had 1 catch, but it was a dime to close out the first half. I'm going to call, I don't know how to, Crosby Merritt, Jacory. I'm going to call him JCM. Yeah. He had a hell of a day. 14 carries, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. They couldn't stop the run. I mean, both teams weren't able to stop the run. They put up 155 on the ground as well, but I didn't think Justin Herbert played that well, if I'm being honest. He had another interception. He got sacked 4 times. He just didn't look good. They wound up putting Trey Lance in the game.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels, he started slow. He looked like he was coming off an injury deal, but when he finally got in rhythm, the game is over. Even when they were down, I was like, yeah, the Washington Commanders are gonna run away with this game. Deal, like you said, Justin Herbert. I'm not gonna say he's getting exposed, but these past 2 games, he's looked bad. You know,
Yeah.
the first 3 weeks of the season, he was the most impressive he's been throughout his career in my eyes, especially the game 1 against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now 2 straight weeks he stinks it up. Yes, the completion percentage was pretty good, but still, like you said, 4 sacks, the interception. He had that great 40-yard run, but other than that,
Yeah.
he wasn't that impressive. Amarion Hampton, I like the kid. I'm starting to come around a little bit on him, but he had a bad game. Like you said, they ran the ball pretty good collectively, but nobody was ever really able to make an impact. Keenan Allen, it was cool. He had reached a milestone, but Quentin Johnson had a quiet day. It was good to see Ladd McConkey get the touchdown, but we see him yet to explode like he did last season.
They had to call that one back. Remember when they ran into the kicker in the first half as well? He broke out, but they called that back. So that's a tough blow for them.
So give credit. I think Washington clearly dominated this game in the second half. Like I said, nice to see Jaden Daniels get back in rhythm, especially in that second half. But if I'm the Chargers, last week, all right, it's like it's a one-off. But back-to-back weeks, your offense struggles like this, and you're back at home. You're still 3-2. You're still live in the West and everything. Still a playoff caliber team, but this is 2 straight weeks where your offense just wasn't going nowhere fast. I'm a little concerned if I'm the Chargers, just a little bit.
Redskins will be in my top 10. That was a nice win on the road for them.
Yeah, impressive win.
Yeah, impressive win. But kid, you have a chance to go 3-1. Only thing that did not hit actually was your teaser, because you took the Cardinals. Who would have thought?
Who would have? And not for now. The teaser is kind of the easiest thing. The
right?
dog is hard.
You're taking 6 points off, and you still lost.
The prop been a burner for me all season.
Not this week.
I went 3-0. Luke McCaffrey over. Rashad White over. And then Thursday night, who did I take over? Oh, Christian McCaffrey over. What?
Receiving yards.
So been solid so far.
You're starting to see the board.
Yeah, it takes a couple weeks now.
Okay, kid. All right. Hey, follow Elvis. Do not follow my picks at all. I've been terrible. Teaser's still live if Bills could cover the 2.5, but Arizona, Jets, Justin Fields, longest rush, nope. He ended with 11.
He didn't get there.
No, longest rush 14.5. He didn't run because he got sacked so many times. 11 yards. It was his longest rush. Only thing I hit was Denver minus 10.5, Indy minus 6.5, Carolina, Houston, and I got the Minnesota at 3.5. But other than then, everything wrong. So tough week, kid.
It's all right, kid. It's all right. We'll bounce back. I had myself a good week so far. If the Patriots cover tonight, we win outright.
Yep.
It's a great week.
Well, honestly, I hope you win at this point. It's no, I don't have anything anymore. For college though, at least I have a good Ohio State team, best team in the country, 42-3. They dominated Minnesota at home. Good game between Miami and Florida State. Florida State came out late. 19 unanswered points in the fourth quarter, but it was a little too late. The U takes care of business 28-22. Oklahoma absolutely decimates Kent State 44-0. What's going on with James Franklin? Bro.
It might, it's always
that was game. UCLA's first win.
It's always
that's a fireable offense.
It is.
They went from number 7. The rankings came out a little later in the day. They're not ranked in the top 25. Them in Texas.
They should.
Horns down.
When I finally take them, I lay them. I say, you know what? This is a game they're able to win. And honestly, they should win. Shout out the Gators.
Shout out the Gators, man. Great win at the Swamp. Still, they're not the best with Langway, but their defense is really good, and that is a tough environment to play. So, yeah, great win. I can't believe Vanderbilt did not cover that. Diego Pavi was playing so good in the first half, and then for them to not score a single point in the second half, terrible.
Bama might be back.
Bama might be back. Texas Tech, like I said on Saturday, they're the best team in the Big 12. If you haven't bought in, you better start right now. Truthfully, the guy Brehan Morton, their quarterback, he is a fucking stud. Jacoby Williams, their running back, he's OD as well. You better start looking out for the Red Raiders. They're going to be in the playoffs as well. Michigan, not the best win, but they beat Wisconsin here at home. Notre Dame takes care of Boise State. We do cover the big number, though. And, yeah, that was about it, kid. Anything I missed in college? Anything that you touched?
Yeah, I went 1-2.
Nice.
I took Miami. You said nice.
No, it's truthfully.
It's all right. Yeah. Week 6. What I did. Yeah, 1-2. I didn't get there with Texans, horns down, and
You got Arch Manning, ain't it?
Yeah, I took Vandy plus 11.5 as well. Every time I've been fading Alabama, they cover. So I'm gonna be honest. I think I got to take one for the team.
Yeah,
just keep fading Alabama,
or just don't bet it. It's just be a fan.
Yeah, just be a fan. But I gotta say it on the show, so Alabama gets the word, and then they prove me wrong. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Not for my pockets, but it's a good thing.
I'm so happy Arch Manning's a bust, if I'm being honest. Maybe that's the hater in me, but it's very pleasing to see. Because what did we hear all off season? Heisman. He's the next big thing. Yeah, all right.
Nah, I'll be honest, because that's a crazy statement. I'm so happy he's a bust.
I know. It's the hater in me. I'm owning it. I don't give a fuck. The divisional round, though, has been really good. I know you're probably happy. Yankees down 2-0.
What I said, Toronto.
Yeah.
Taking care of business game 1. Should have took up to game 2 as well. But I know
oh,
game
my
1,
God. Did you see Vladdy's grand slam?
It wasn't like this.
Aura.
It was Aura. Not Jose Batista's bomb.
No.
But it was pretty damn close.
The bat flip was sick.
Yeah. That's Aura.
Yeah. No, it was pretty sick. And they put up 10+ runs in each game in the first 2 games. So they're down to their last
in 3 innings.
Yeah, literally. and they threw their best player in Max Fried today, and they still got smoked. So shout out the Blue Jays. It looks like they're going to advance. They need one more win. Dodgers, they took a 1-0 lead on the road against the Phillies. Detroit. Here's another hater statement. They're so unappealing to watch baseball-wise. They'll strike out 14 times like they did on Saturday and still win. It's so disgusting to watch. They were down 2-0, and I'm looking at the score right now. They just tied it 2-2. They were down the whole game, and then they just tied it. They took the lead 1-0 yesterday. So Seattle's looking like they're gonna fold here at home, and then Milwaukee.
Interception, Dylan. Interception.
Yep. Yeah, interception. They were driving too.
Come on, what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you.
And then Milwaukee blew out the Cubs in game 1. I don't think the Cubs are good either. They're another team that's hard to watch as well. So we'll see. We'll have picks later on in the show. But kid, all right, let's get to these plays. Before we do, a quick word from our sponsor. We're brought to you each and every episode by Viva Tequila Seltzer, the most refreshing hard seltzer on the market, hands down. And no wonder why Viva was voted #1 hard seltzer in the world by San Francisco World Spirit Competition. With only 88 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and a light 4.5 ABV. Viva is the perfect drink for your post-game celebration, as it was created with that active lifestyle in mind. We flavor tequila seltzer because flavor is the spice of life, and we like our drinks with just a kick, just like how we like our lives, whether it's Huckleberry playing around a golf with the boys or an elderberry watching Monday Night Football. It doesn't matter. Our favorites pair perfectly with that Artisanal Blanco tequila for that subtle and refreshing drink. I believe here at the Dream Wager and at Viva is to live long, live well, and live it up. All right, kid, let's get to it. Monday Night Football, and we will head to Duval. Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs laying 3.5 here on the road, -198 on the money line, +166 for the Jags. Total 45.5. What are we feeling? This is gonna be a good game.
I think it's gonna be a great game. Dale. I honestly lean the over. We saw Patrick Mahomes in that offense wake up a little bit last week, and we saw Jacksonville walk into San Francisco and take care of that business last week with Brock Purdy and a couple of those guys there. I expect some points from both sides, Dale. Don't get me wrong. We know Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes have been there. They shine on the Monday Night Solo stage. So I like the over. I lean the over 45.5 for the game. I'm not gonna overthink it, Dale. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs minus 3.5. This ain't the first couple of weeks of the season. I think that we finally see the Chiefs at defense. We know how good that defense is capable of being, Dale. But now with Xavier Worthy back, we've seen that offense open up a little bit. He was impactful from the jump last week, Dale. Give me Kansas City Chiefs minus 3.5. Don't get me wrong. I like what I saw from Jacksonville last week, but I feel like they kind of overachieved last week, and now they're gonna go back to what we know Jacksonville to be. Give me the Chiefs minus 3.5.
Don't mess with Liam Cohen. He'll want to fight you after the game. You seen that? No cap though. You don't want to fight Robert Salah. He looked like he'll fuck you up. You never want to fight a bold man.
Salah still puts up. He still goes up and down the steps at stadiums pre-game. Trust me, you want no smoke.
You want no smoke with Robert Salah. I promise you, Leah Cohen. Yeah, but I agree. I'm gonna lay the 3.5 here with Jacksonville. Not Jacksonville, excuse me, with Kansas City. I think they really turned it on. Like you said, they got Xavier Worthy back, the run game, and you know, talking about starting slow. You mentioned with your props. Patrick Mahomes kind of started the season slow as well, but last 2 games, he's really picked it up. So I think against this defense, I like the defense, actually. I think Jacksonville's defense has actually been
good,
statistically pretty good. They rank, where do they rank? That's so, I was going to say something, but I'm not. You know what I was going to say. I was looking at defensive stats, and they gave me individual players instead of teams. But what I don't know, I think that their defense has been pretty good. Their run defense is legit. That's what it is. One of just 9 teams allowing just under 4 yards per carry. So, you know, they've given up just 1 touchdown all year. And do you know who that was?
To what team or player?
Player.
They didn't play the Colts yet.
I'll give you this. It's a quarterback.
Who ran it in? Who ran it in against them?
I'll give you the 4 quarterbacks.
All right, give me the 4 quarterbacks.
Brock Purdy.
Nope.
CJ Stroud.
Nope.
Bryce Young. Jake Browning.
Oh, it was Jake Browning.
It was Jake Browning. And honestly, all 3 of them, well, before the injury to Brock Purdy, they're all kind of mobile quarterbacks. So it's very shocking that it was them. And if you're looking on the other side, Kansas City, their run game kind of has been a non-factor. Only the Chargers have a higher pass rate over expected. And the Chiefs are just so weak at that position. Isaiah Pacheco, you mentioned it last episode. I don't know what's going on with him. Or maybe it was 2 episodes ago, but him, Kareem Hunt, they just have 10 combined red zone carries. Mahomes has 6, and he already has 2 touchdowns as well. So that's going to go right into my prop play, and our props are presented by Props.Cash. The best way to research your player props, I mean, just listen to Elvis. He's been doing this for so long right now, and it's helped us. It's helped him, not me, but it's helped him find his edge in several player props markets on the web or in the Props.Cash app. You'll get quick visual data on player trends, matchup history, and recent performance across every major sport. Clean, reliable stats that make it easier to spot. Value plans start at just $19.99 a month. And right now, you can get 25% off your first month with code DREAM25. So download the app, not now, but right now. Sign up with the monthly code DREAM25 for your monthly subscription, and you'll be paying just $14.99 your first month. Level up your props research today at Props.Cash. And my prop of the week is going to be Patrick Mahomes over 21.5 rushing yards. I think against this defense, mobile quarterback, I think he's going to be able to scramble a few. I like him anytime touchdown as well, Patrick Mahomes. You can get that at plus money. I even saw Xavier Worthy. I like him anytime touchdown as well. I really think we're going to see a nice game from Xavier Worthy. You can get that at plus 155. He was injured earlier in week 1, but you know, he had 5 catches on 8 targets for 83 yards last week. He also got 2 rush attempts for 38 yards as well. And Jacksonville, they've been good defending the deep pass, which they do rank second. but a lot of that's because of the opposing quarterbacks. Jake Browning, Bryce Young, Brock Purdy, who was hurt, CJ Stroud, like not good quarterbacks outside of Brock Purdy. I do think he's good, but he's just hurt. So despite the efficient numbers, the Jags have still allowed 934 yards and 7 touchdowns through the air. That's 24th in the NFL. So I do think Xavier Worthy is worth a look at, plus 155 anytime touchdown.
I like it, though. My player prop from Monday Night Football, though, I'm going to stick right there. Give me Xavier Worthy over 51.5 receiving yards, though. Like you said last week, on 8 targets, 5 catches, 83 yards. He also had 38 on the ground as well. To be honest, he's just the number one threat without Rashid Rice. Rashid Rice comes back, he's definitely the number one option. But this offense, to be honest, runs through Xavier Worthy. Like you said, the running game is non-existent. He led them in rushing last week. He led them in receiving yards last week as well. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to find them early and often. And honestly, I think they need to. Give me over 51.5 receiving yards.
Kid, good luck. Should be a really good game. I hope you hit all your bets so you have a really good week. Let's go to the MLB. It's surprisingly, they split it up. They had 2 games today. Oh, Mariners just took the lead in the bottom of the 8th. Good, 3-2. And then we got two games on Monday, the National League games. Got the Cubs and the Brewers at 9 o'clock, and then Philly and the Dodgers at 6 o'clock. But you got Blake Snell going against Jesus Luzardo, plus 112 at home. Home dogs for the Phillies, minus 132 for the Dodgers. Total is at 7.5. Kid, I got to take the Dodgers here. I know Snell's kind of struggled on the road, but last time he faced this Philly team, 7 scoreless. He only gave up 2 hits, 12 strikeouts. Granted, it was in LA, but his last start on the road was against Arizona, a really good hitting team. 1 run given up in 5 innings. And Jesus Luzardo, his ERA at home isn't the best. He hasn't pitched well in the postseason. And with the way the Dodgers have been scoring the ball, I just don't see them keeping up offensively. I think the bye actually really hurt Philadelphia. So I like Dodgers team total, and I'm going to take Dodgers on the money line. Do you have any play here?
Yeah, I agree with you. But I think, in my opinion, it's a must-win situation. You can't go back to LA down 2-0. I'm going to take the Phillies here, Dill. Give me the Phillies plus 110 on the money line. I think they're going to show some fight. I like Philly early on. I wouldn't be surprised if they're able to turn it around and reach the World Series. It's just a tough task against the Dodgers. What I said before the series kicked off, I think the winner of this series will represent the NL. I'm going to take a shot with the Philadelphia Phillies, though. They can't go down 0-2. Give me the plus 110.
All right, and then the last game, we got the Brewers hosting the Chicago Cubs. Imanaga is going for the Cubbies, and we got kind of a bullpen type day for the Brewers. Aaron Ashby going for them. They're minus 120 here at home, plus 102 for the Cubs. Total is at 8. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Brewers here. They're just a wagon at home. I feel like it's a short number. And I said the Phillies got affected by the bye. I don't feel like the bye affected them at all. They scored 9 runs in game 1. And to be honest, I feel like that could happen tomorrow as well. I mean, Imanaga, I'm not the biggest fan of him. He didn't look good in his last week against the Padres in the postseason. And he's given up 3+ runs in 6 straight games to close out the season. Cubs stink on the road. I'm going to fade him. I'm going to fade their offense as well. Even in their wins, they have yet to go over 3 runs, while the Brewers just scored 9 runs. I just don't see how they could compete with that offense. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Brewers here on the money line as well. What do you got?
I agree with you. Even though, the bullpen game kind of worries me a little bit, Brew Crew has been dominant. Look at how they ended the season, Dill. So there's no doubt about it. The Brew Crew has been the better team, or is the better team. It's just the bullpen lineup kind of worries me just a little bit, but I'm with you, Dill. Give me the Brewers minus 125.
All right. Hey, first and goal.
Looking good, Dill.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs. Nice catch. Yeah, let's go watch the last quarter, kid, and we'll head home.
132, I think 132 right now receiving yards. Hold on, let me check. 134. Welcome back, Stephon Diggs.
This is the game that we've been talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
We haven't seen this.
We haven't seen this. Defense stepping up, multiple turnovers. I'm not trying to get too excited now, Dill, but like I said, what was it? Fred Jackson said, "Last Sunday night game in Buffalo. Be a shame if we ruined it."
I love it. Well, good luck, kid. Enjoy the game tomorrow. By the way, you worked on the car?
Nah, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Nah. But
We're getting there.
put it like this week, hopefully by the end of the week, it's at a shop.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold you to it. But
Let's
kid,
go. Stevenson 2 touchdowns today. Parlays live. The
Parlays
Parlays
live.
live.
Kid, enjoy the game. Enjoy Monday Night Football. Good luck on all your bets, and we will see you on Wednesday. Peace.
Let's